I left my teddy in my room and the housekeeper did this. People who have been in a coma. What was your perception of time while in it? I was in a coma for a week after surgery. To me it was instant. The odd part, my mom talked to me while I was in the coma, and I remember the things she said. She talked about raising me, the funny things I did, etc. When my mom passed away in 2007, she fell asleep first. We knew she wouldn't wake up again. So I talked to her about how amazing she was as a mom. I talked for hours, until she took her last breath. I hope she heard me. I wasn't always a good son. My poor dad was so proud of the watermelon he grew. Turns out it was a big ace cucumber. My stink is husbands and wives who are still portrayed as very much in love with each other. Because even after years of commitment and kids, they still talk to each other, go on fun random adventures, and try new things. No resentment. No portrayal of marriage as a chore. Just actual love. Did you mean? Hey guys. I just discovered Metallica from watching Stranger Things. Right on King. It's always awesome to discover new music. No matter how you came across it. Make sure to check out And Justice for All the Ride the Lightning too. Both classics. I remember listening to Metallica every day in high school. Thanks for the trip down memory lane. My 90-year-old grandma made me a vest to wear to parties. And yes, it's amazing. My mom after sending me any message on WhatsApp. Due to shortage of robots, some of our staff are human, and therefore react unpredictably when abased or under pressure. I love how blunt this is. Cute old couple got on CNN because they found a duck-shaped tomato in their garden. People only want one thing, the thing in question. I love when you ask someone about a thing they know a lot about, and they start with okay so, because you know you're about to get a novel's worth of nerd shut and it's going to be so delightful. Women/girls of Reddit. What are the cutest/most wholesome first date options that we guys don't think about? After having some extremely terrible first dates, I told the guy I was talking to that I wasn't really comfortable going on a date. One night he asks if I'd like to run a couple of errands with him. He took me to a store where he bought a bunch of candy, and after leaving the store he pointed to this really old and small theater and asks if I would like to check it out. After the movie, he asks me if I was as hungry as he was and proceeded to treat me to a great dinner. The mother duck tricked me into a perfect date night. My 4-year-old brother shows me one of his drawing. Me, pretending that I've never seen a better work of art before. Thinking about this badass from North Carolina who single-handedly saved 1,200 types of apples from going into extinction. I figured people had seen enough of turtles suffering on the internet, so here is a happy baby turtle exploring waters without plastic. My technician leaves me notes about things I should know before I enter a patient's room. I think my technician needs a raise. She is his wife, not daughter. I was 9 years old, waiting for the school bus in Wisconsin winter. I had a thin coat, no hat or gloves. A woman driving past saw me and stopped, giving me a blanket from the back of her car. It was a long skinny one, so she wrapped it around my head and shoulders like a big scarf. I remember thanking her, but being confused. I told her I didn't know how I would give it back when I was done borrowing it. She hugged me and said not to worry, I still have that blanket. Rosie is a sterile cat. I found a kitten on the street for her to adopt. This was her reaction. I feel like I can be myself around you. You're weird and quiet around me. Yes. My dad showing me the new plants he has grown in the garden while I was away from home. My son Gilbert Tree Joe has 8 years clean and sober today. I love you so much, and am so proud of the man you've become. Any parents out there with children struggling with traction, I didn't think my son was going to make it, and today he's my best friend. There is hope. When you and your boy take different paths in life, but still love each other. When you can't afford therapy, but you have a best friend that takes care of you. Very interesting. I'm not big enough to make you fly. Just believe in yourself. Today I learned that tigers cannot purr to show happiness. Tigers squint or close their eyes. This is because losing vision lowers defense. So tigers only purposefully do so when they feel comfortable and safe. Hold up, Danny DeVito directed the most influential film of my childhood. Not only directed it, but starred in it. Took care of Mara Wilson, Matilda, while her mother was in hospital with cancer, and even managed to get an advanced copy of the movie for her to watch before she succumbed to her illness. The man is a treasure. Girlfriend. I'm not beautiful. Literally me every time I see her. I'm knitting a sweater for you. Thanks. But the size looks a bit too big for me. It is done. Wow. You are awesome. My girl telling the McDonald's manager I didn't want pickles on my cheeseburger. Today I found out that tigers will squint to express happiness. So here is a bear that makes a tiger happy. We can't keep it. My dad 10 months ago. Your parents let you have a Mohawk. They have Mohawks too. Whoa. Back to work today. Forgot my pass, so locked bike outside Cannon Street Station. Left work at 6 PM to find just the cut lock and no bike. Resigned to never seeing my trusty stead again. Asked the station if they have cameras. A guy appeared waving at me. Asked me to put the code into my cut lock. He replied, I have your bike, with a smile I will never forget. His name is Abdul Munib, and he works for Southeastern Railways. He was on a break and saw a guy bolt cut the lock and challenged him to give it back. He then took it inside and waited 4 hours after his shift finished to personally make sure I got my bike back. The world needs more Abduls. He is a legend of man and a credit to his employer. You look so handsome in your new robe. Wouldn't a smaller scythe be less heavy? Switch shoulders now and then, or you'll get a backache. Put on some shoes. You'll catch your death. Mama Reaper. You can't just expect everyone to know you love birds. Me. When your dog does this. When me and the boys get online to play, but I instead we end up talking about our day. Something moved our furniture around last night. I love it. Yeah, it looks way better. No. Celebrity marriages just don't last. 1973. 2020. Just saw Bindi Iwan got engaged, and apparently her fiancé is American. She's 21 and they've been dating for 6 years. I wonder if his family lives in or works in conservation, because imagine just being a random 15-year-old tourist at the zoo and having a meet cute with Steve Iwan's daughter. Lol. Apparently that's exactly how they met. Bindi just happened to be giving tours the day his family visited. Love is unreal. How is this not a teen rom-com yet? It gets better. Terrace is also American and met Steve Iwan the same way, by chance at the Australia Zoo. In 1991, Terry was devastated when he immediately offered to introduce her to his girlfriend Sue, until Steve called Sue over and a dog came bounding up. Multi-generational love at first sight. Dad is tired. Dad is stressed. Dad is trying. But dad won't give up. Shout out to all the dads giving it all. Do you ever watch a film to the end of the credits, pick a name, and think, hey Clint Young Green, assistant bear trainer number 3. I bet you thought nobody would see you down here. Nice job, pal. Grandmas deserve to live forever. Oh, a lucky penny. Haha. 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 So your bottom is amazing. Me no cry. because cookie is finished. Me smile because cookie happened. God, you're an otter. Otter, yay. God, you're my cutest creation. Otter, double yay. God, the humans are gonna need you. Otter, why? God, when they feel sad you'll remind them life isn't all bad. Otter, determined whisper, I'll do my best to make the world a better place. My dad always tells me that when he's with people bragging about their kids' accomplishments and such he goes, yeah but are they like cool? And the parents always give him a confused look and he goes, are they cool? My kids are so cool. I love hanging out with them. And it always throws people off. And I think that's so funny and sweet. Like I may be a ducking age youth with just about zero accomplishments. But at least my dad thinks I'm cool. Let's celebrate Naoko Takeuchi. She was a struggling artist when she created Sailor Moon. I was at a low place. So I write about girls I wished were my friends. Scotland is now generating so much wind energy, it could power 2 Scotlands. Me getting off work and enjoying the daily cup of tea that is single-handedly protecting my sanity. Men of Reddit, what makes you feel manly? Carrying my sister's kids, 2 nephews and a niece, around. They always ask me to pick them up whenever I see them. So I started lifting weights a couple years ago, just so that I could continue doing it as they got bigger. It worked out as I intended. I got a lot stronger and now the boys are 9 years old, and I can still carry one of them under each arm. They love it, since their mother can't pick them up anymore. And their happiness makes me feel good too. My neighbor felt bad about me not hitting 100,000, so he made me a 95,000 play button. Last night I realized that if you start inexplicably clapping when one of your friends arrives at a party, everyone else at the party will start clapping too. It's the perfect wholesome prank. 10 over 10 highly recommend. People of Reddit with significant others. How? You just kinda pick a human and hope they pick you too. And then you keep picking them every day. Even on days you may not really want to. That's really sweet. My cat loves sitting in pants, so when I have nothing to do I wear extra pants. When your favorite earthling makes it through the season of Earth. I love you. You're probably thinking, you don't even know me. But if people can hate for no reason, I can love. Are ya winning? Son? What? I said. Are you winning? Son. I know. It's just, that's the first time you've called me son. Reasons to get a chameleon. They grab anything you give them. You've transformed into the opposite gender. What's the first SFW thing you'd do? I'm gonna go give a bunch of people compliments. I'm a big dude, and know it can come across as creepy or uncomfortable when I do it. Because hey, random dude whose intentions you don't know. But as a chick, man oh man am I free to say a bunch of nice shit to people without freaking them out. I got a promotion at work today. I made it out of bed today without crying. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. That feeling when you finally get a girlfriend after years of loneliness and hopelessness. Yes, yes, yes. What does adopted mean? It means you grew in my heart instead of my belly. The thing is, Eeyore was clinically depressed, but his friends never left him out. They never expected him to be happy on their adventures. They loved him for who he was and never left him behind. When customers treat you like shit. When customers remember you're a human and appreciate your work. When I overhear a conversation of random guests at a party praising the salad I brought. Introverts be like, we are open, the door is just very heavy. Just a gentle reminder from Uncle Ira to take a moment to relax. A moment of quiet is good for your mental well-being. Here, have some calming jasmine tea. I will no longer be tweeting about cute bakery girl. After an emotional discussion, we have both come to the decision that it's no longer appropriate. Instead, she will now be referred to as her new title, Cute Bakery Girlfriend. Maybe we can do one thing today. Half a thing. Fine. Dear diary. Today I got half dressed. How sad. Dear diary. Today my friend started investing in himself again. One trouser leg at a time. How great. A teacher at an elementary school in South Carolina wanted to help little boys with no dad at home. So he started a gentleman's club where these little guys dress up and learn to shake hands, make eye contact, etc. He even has extra jackets and ties for boys who can't afford them. Parents, just because your kid is looking at their phone and smiling doesn't mean that they have a boyfriend/girlfriend. It might be because they are looking at pictures of sustainable architecture. 2 hours and 25 minutes. You broke your own record. Congrats. Well done, Lance. Anyone can cook. Delicious. Finally some good ducking food. When you're waiting for your favorite person and you finally see them. One of my clearest memories of my grandfather is when he beat me in chess and I cried because I was a sore loser and he said, "Okay, I'll play you left-handed," and then I won. And it took me until like last week to realize he was a clown bastard. Well, what is your wish, mortal? Well, I wish I would stop second guessing myself. Really? You're going to wish for that? Hey, it's my wish. So I get to be the hey. When grandma catches a thief breaking in, but she finds out he didn't have breakfast. A photographer is approached by a baby deer and baby wolf while out in the field. If you feel ugly, just know that there's a Japanese myth that says your face right now is the face of the person you loved most in your past life. I just think it's beautiful because in your eyes back then, the face you see in the mirror was the one you most adored. My family. For sure when he gets a girlfriend, he'll mature. My girlfriend and I. This guy wears strange costumes to the gym to attract as much attention as possible because his friend is embarrassed to go to the gym. This cheetah and doggo stayed best friends from the start. Every day my dad fills up the bird bath every day this happens. Office manager. I'm submitting the monthly supply order. Let me know if you need anything for your workspace. Found out at my grandpa's funeral during the eulogy that when he died they found a small piece of paper in his wallet with magic. The Gathering written on it. My grandma wrote it for him so he could remember the name of the game I played to brag about me, despite the Alzheimer's. I just found out that my husband fills the dog's water dish not from the tap, but from the fridge's water purifier feature. She'd do the same for me, he said. He can too. A guy in class got called on to answer a question, and after a short pause he says, "Hang on, I'm not dumb, I'm just panicking. I felt that. The guy next to me felt that. Your mom felt that. The world felt that. I just want to be alone. Okay, I'll be alone with you. Puh." Everyone has belly rolls, including the superior reptilian race. I will sort your Lego for you. I will sort how you want it sorted. Just pay what it is worth to you. I can provide plastic storage drawers at your expense. Otherwise I will sort into Ziploc bags or a storage solution of your choice. After $400 trip to vet, man learns his limping dog was just copying him out of sympathy. My kind of news day. Geologist finds rare formation inside rock that looks exactly like Cookie Monster on Sesame Street. Will I ever be as good as the old masters? Will I ever be as good as the old masters? Will I ever be as good as the old masters? I'm the best. When you finally find that special someone worth holding on to. Having a conversation with my grandma with Alzheimer's. Me. It was nice seeing you. Grandma. It was nice remembering you. Me. You remember me. Grandma. I don't remember your name. But I remember that I love you. My girlfriend flexing in front of me after she decided to start working out after years of battling with depression and anxiety. Went to my brother's graduation and saw a little girl taking pictures of her dad who had just graduated too. It was just them two. I was crying, she was so proud of him. It is time to go, little one. Do I really have to? Yes. Time to go to school and put on your costume. It's Halloween. Okay, Dad. I really like flowers, but I don't wait for anyone to give me one. I just give one to myself. This is what a blade of grass looks like under a microscope. Next time you take a walk outside, know that the grass is happy to see you. My cat learned that the alarm sound means I wake up, and she snuggles on my chest right after. I've been setting my alarm 30 minutes early every day to give her more happy time.